some work on my Wheel of the Year, and normally it is just filled with the Celtic gods, but I did want to bring in a few of my African deities and goddesses, and I'm using my African American tarot, which I got 2-3 years ago. I absolutely love it. It not only uses African mythology and history, we also get on many of the cards, you can see up in the corner, they made sure to make this deck to where it incorporates African American history so that we can make the ties between certain events that are depicted on the card with certain historical activists, historians, writers, artists within our African American history that correlate to the scene, the suit, the esoteric value depicted on the card. And usually the African American one will be kind of pictured at the top, not in all of the beautiful colors, but just kind of an image at the top so that you can see. And within the book, you get the suit, you get what the card means. They have it in different languages too. I was in sorts, so it's in the back. And then it gives you the history, the dates, the names, and then you also get what the card means, if it has a light side and a shadow side, and you also get the numbers as well. So I've really been working on getting to know the cards once I'm pulling them, and also just working with the history. And like I said, I'm trying to correlate the goddesses and the gods that could coordinate and be honored and respected during these sabbats as well, just to honor my own African American history as well. So that's a lot of what the work I'm doing is, trying to incorporate the things that I've already learned within the craft, but also incorporate things that I've been trying to learn and reconnect with as far as my culture. And here's the back of the deck. Really beautiful colors. The coloring is really beautiful in this deck. I was very surprised. I didn't really open it when I was in the shop getting it, Heart, Mind, and Soul. But when I got home and opened it, like, I could see, you know, some of the depictions on the outside of the card box, but it's just a different story once you get into looking. Like I said, we've got, you know, you've got people from the Underground Railroad, you've got politicians for the African American history. And like I said, a lot of this is just opening my heart and my mind to realizing that we had roots and culture and rituals and traditions before, and we may not know them all, and it's already a difficult situation to be stripped from that, the language, the tribe, the ancestry. But it's an amazing thing to realize the power that you have. Here's Oya, who originally brought me my interest into all this. Goddess of thunder, storms, tornadoes, a warrior woman, protector of warriors. and just realizing that there's a richness, there's a greater richness to my religion, my history, my heritage that I need to be mindful of. And forgetting or being oppressed from it and then forgetting it was a great feat, and I would say a bit of a weakening. So we must remember to call their names and honor them, to bring their power back to who we were, who created us, who fights for us, who cares for us, who nurtures us, who protects us. And this is, I'll put here, his name, Jamal, I'll go ahead and show it. Jamal R. And the artwork is by Thomas Davies. And this is just a beautiful, beautiful deck and inspiring deck. And I'm very glad that they had it at the store, and I'm very glad that I saw it. Me and my cousin went and spent a full day there. We took a meditation class, and then we walked around and like looked at every inch of the store. And I'm just so glad that we took the time to go, because I kept seeing it, kept passing it. And then one day she was like, I want to go for a meditation. We went, and I'm so glad we did. And this is the box that I also bought from the Heart, Body, and Soul. And this is what I keep my tarot cards in. And I just want to say that even as a young child, I guess it comes with me having friends of different faiths, cultures, races, blase, blase. I've never felt uncomfortable adding all of these beliefs into my Christian beliefs that I was brought up with. I know it's a sore subject. It's also starts a lot of arguments online, but I just want to say that it's all about just expansion, expanding your mind. For me, there's no way for me to blast someone else for their faith or say that one faith is better than the other, and that's not what I'm trying to do in the little sketch that I drew on the last video. It wasn't to put any faith above another. Number one, it was just about the space that was on the notebook page, and just to say that it's all connected. Some of us come from other faiths and then branch off into witchcraft or Wicca, and pagan has kind of a bad connotation, but it's not that pagan is bad or heathen or evil. It's actually just a description that was used to call every other thing that wasn't Judaism and the Abrahamic religions, those three. That's just the umbrella of what every other religion was put under. So I think it's all just about expanding our minds and our hearts a little bit. Like I'm always saying, just the titles and names of things kind of get us all murky, but I still believe in a greater God. Does everybody call him God or think that there's only a male God? And also in other research, I'm realizing we need to remember the female goddesses and really bring back their strength. Like I said, speaking their name, calling upon them. Many of the Orishas, once you learn some of that mythology, they're not allowed to come to us unless we call their name. They're not allowed to help or appear in our lives unless we call their name. So it's just an expansion of beliefs. I have never given up on my Christianity. I've never stopped reading the Bible or doing Bible study or participating in Bible study or Christian talk, if you want to call it that, when I'm online or with other people. I will speak to whoever in the language that they know, I know, and it's just an expansion. And like I said, I'm trying to reconnect with my roots while also adding in things that I'm learning about or have learned about other cultures. So I hope this doesn't get too muddled. I hope people aren't confused or thinking that I no longer believe in God, or there's just certain things that I want to add back into my life because I feel that it's necessary. And it's also about respect and being divisive or rejective. And that's some of the issues that I do have with parts of my faith. I don't believe that certain people lifestyles are bad, and I won't preach that. I won't accept that. I won't hold fast to that. So this is all about expansion and just learning and being a little bit more holistic about spirituality and faith. Thank you, and I hope that you have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.